Okay, there all. We have come to the end of our tutorial, and to end this, because we are repeating a new week where we can see what we did in the previous week, how it reshuffles again. So in the previous week, we saw the market enter into correction, having completed a trend and impulse phase. Now we traded the whole of the correction, and at the end of it, we saw the market reach the end price at 1.218 and then moved all the way up from there as we had projected, going now to the price we currently see for the new week. The highest price here is 1.250, covering approximately 300 pips of move, exceeding our maximum projection for the new week. Now we also saw the end of the impulse when the impulse was terminated by the bearish candle we have here. And then we also marked our exit price line at 1.2454. Then we projected also the day before that there would be, before the next correction, there will be a distribution which we see happen here. So now we are waiting for the first break of the exit price line when the correction phase will begin. So up until this time, all entries have been bullish, and because we have seen the end of the bullish trend, we know that since the bullish trend ended as we had projected earlier when we found our entry at 1.227, that we will hold until an impulse, then we exit. Now, following that rule, the first fragmented move occurred, we held, then a new entry opportunity came again. So that would have been a double entry opportunity based on what we had discussed. So that would have been having double entries. Well, the first entry here, when we say enter on the third candle after a bearish fragmented move. So the third candle after a bearish fragmented move, because in a trend phase, you are buying on support, and support is found wherever the market makes a fragmented move opposite the bias of the trend projection. That is why we enter wherever we see a bearish fragmented move, we buy. So there would have been two entries held up to the end of the impulse that got terminated for the end of the trend phase. So having reshuffled, the market will now correct. So we are anticipating correction, and this is what happens from week to week. We trade all phases of the market, and we trade all circles of the market, following our rules for entries, which all participants at the Fast Trade Fair learn and apply practically, and use this to get faster turnover from their business capital. If you are yet to prove this to yourself, how it really is that your business turnover can now be fasting from 1 month to as little as 5 days, then come and put it to practice, to prove it for yourself. Whatever business capital you have to experience this for yourself, you are welcome to come and experience this in the Fast Trade Fair every month. Once a month, this is put together, and everyone who has registered for participation practices this as having been demonstrated here. It is now up to you to come and put this into practice in your own business projection to get your turnover faster in 5 days. So we have come to the end of all our tutorials. As the rest of this, you'll need to prove it to yourself at the fast trade fair. See you live.